Welcome back. I'm Pratap here. Today is 19th May 2024. In this video, let us have a detailed analysis on NIFTY 50 based on NeoStock software supply demand zone chain. Even before that, a small announcement please. If this is your first visit to our channel, please understand we are providing complete free training on supply demand zone price action. All the training videos are available at our NeoStock YouTube channel. Click on this community tab, you will get into this post. It talks about our complete free training on supply demand zone price action. And this post is having a YouTube playlist link that is having all the training videos in an order. So just click on this link, the YouTube playlist link, then you will get into the supply demand zone price action course playlist. Here you have all the training videos. You have over 58 videos are available. Just scroll down to the bottom of this page. Here starting from lesson 1.1, all the training lessons are available. So please make use of this opportunity and strengthen your skills related to supply demand zone price action. I have also provided the link to our Telegram channel in this YouTube video description. So from there you please join at our Telegram channel. It will be helpful to you. Each time when we release a new YouTube video or any important updates, we will provide in the channel. Now let's get into NIFTY analysis starting from monthly time frame. So in the monthly time frame, here we have a drop, 3 base candles and a rally candle. So please draw the monthly zone. So this is the monthly demand zone. Monthly demand zone at present it is having a monthly EMA confluence. And also price overextension is also there. Monthly price overextension. In case if this has to be completed, the prices should come down to monthly zone. But in between you have some high liquidity zones that may stop or that may prevent prices entering into this monthly zone. So let us find all the support and resistance levels with our detailed NIFTY analysis. Now let's move on to the weekly time frame. These are the weekly zones. You can pause the video and you can draw these zones in your charts. Now let me focus on the immediately available weekly supply zone and also weekly demand zone. And at this point of time, the weekly trend is uptrend. This is what you should observe. Here we have a weekly supply zone. See here, this is a rally candle. See the previous candle, this is a drop candle. Add the hidden body. The moment you add the hidden body, this is a rally, base and drop. And also here you have a drop, base, rally. This is a demand zone and this is the supply zone. So let us draw both these zones. So here you have rally, base, drop. This is the weekly supply zone. Don't think this is a base candle. The moment you add the hidden body, this will become a rally candle. And here we have a drop, base, rally. This zone is very clear. And the weekly demand zone is having weekly EMA confluence. This is what you should understand. And the weekly overextension is just completed. So here prices came to the zone and overextension is completed, and again from there prices are moving up into the weekly supply zone. If weekly supply zone is able to hold the prices, again it will push the prices down. Otherwise, if this weekly supply zone couldn't able to withstand because of the demand, strong demand, weekly zone will be violated and we may get a new all-time high. We have two possibilities are there. See, last week prices entered into this zone before week, and after that prices again started moving up. Entire week we have seen some rally in the market. And now we move on to the daily zone. These are all the daily zones. Excuse me. So we have a daily high liquidity supply zone is available here. See the serial number 2. And the immediately available demand zone is 4th one. Third one is a POS demand zone. We don't focus. Fourth one we will focus. Fifth one is not a high liquidity zone because it is already pierced. So it is no more valid. So that's why I'm focusing on first, second and fourth. So let us draw 2 supply zones and 1 demand zone. And at present daily trend is also uptrend. The reason is previously one of the daily supply zone is violated and then daily trend is moved to the uptrend. So look into this price action. This is the price action on the daily time frame. See here earlier we have a drop, base, drop, a supply zone. This supply zone is violated during last week. That way daily trend is changed to uptrend. So at present we have 2 daily supply zones. This is the one, rally, 2 base candles and a drop. And again drop, base, drop. And also we have a demand zone, 75 minutes, daily demand zone. We have a drop, base, rally. This drop, base, rally is responsible for the creation of this entire weekly demand zone. That we will see once we draw the zones. So these are the 3 zones we are going to draw, daily zones. These are the first one we have drawn, rally, 2 base candles, drop, again drop, base, drop. This drop, base, drop is a high liquidity supply zone. But this high liquidity supply zone is having confluence with another daily supply zone. What is this concept? Within same time frame, if 2 supply zones are having confluence, what is that concept? That is called LOTL, level on the top of the level, within same time frame. If the time frames are different, we call it as a zone confluence. But within the same time, if the confluence is there, that is called LOTL, level on the top of the level. So these 2 are LOTL zones. Now at present, prices are closed inside this daily high liquidity supply zone. So Monday's trading is going to be very interesting. Anyway, Monday is a holiday. Tomorrow is a holiday due to the elections at Maharashtra. So Tuesday, trading is going to be very interesting. So we have a daily demand zone, drop, base, rally. See, this daily zone is responsible for creation of weekly zone. That's why see each time prices are nearing to this daily demand zone, and from there it is taking the support and moving up. See here also prices were nearing to this demand zone. So that means near this daily demand zone, institutions keep on adding strong order flow. Excuse me. I already told you, lower time frame zone, if it is responsible for the creation of a higher time frame zone, that lower time frame zone area is having a strong order flow. This is what you have to understand. See, prices are near to this demand zone. See, almost it reached daily demand zone. But see the push after that, how it moved up. And recently, during last week, prices came very near to this zone. See the push after that. So this is the reason why we need to understand. This is a very powerful concept, this strategy. Anyway, I'll be explaining this strategy in our lesson 22 after completing lesson 21. Lesson 21. Yesterday I released a video about dynamic entry buffers. We can also call it as institutional entry buffers. After that we have one more topic. With that we complete lesson 21. And then I will be explaining this strategy, because recent time we are seeing this strategy is having a very powerful. Already explained this strategy, one of the HLQ analysis videos. I don't know how many of you attended. You may find this that HLQ analysis video where I explained this strategy is available in our important analysis playlist. All the important videos I am keeping in a playlist, the important analysis videos. Okay, so this is a daily chart. So in between, now price movement will be between this daily demand zone and this daily supply zone. Because it is LOTL, we need to combine. So from this daily supply zone, the top one, till this daily demand zone, you can see a price movement during this coming week or the even following weeks. if these zones are not violated. If any one of these zones are violated, the range will be changing. But till that time, price movement will be between these areas. That we will see. But in between, any high liquidity zones, in between these two demand zones and supply zone, daily demand and supply zones, if any high liquidity zones, probably they will prevent the price movements and they may give you some trading opportunities. That we will see in the lower time frames. Now we will move on to 75 minutes time frame. 125 minutes I didn't see any major price action. So I'm directly getting into 75 minutes. So look into these 75 minute zones. Here we have a low priority high liquidity supply zone, low priority high liquidity and a high priority high liquidity supply zone is also there, R_SZ. And you have low priority high liquidity demand zones. So let us identify some of these zones. But at present 75 minutes trend is uptrend. This is what you should understand. Always remember, we have to plan our trades according to the trend, because the trend is our friend. So this is the 75 minutes chart. Look into this 75 minutes candle. I think there is something wrong with trading view data. That's why you are seeing this long wick. Actually, such kind of price action did not happen. Look into the daily chart. See, this is a small candle. But 75 minutes, we are seeing a very long wick from this zone. Anyway, hoping that trading view will correct this data in the coming days. But at present, let us ignore this candle. There is no such kind of price action took place. I have seen such kind of long wick candle till 5 minutes time frame during the intraday. I think something wrong during intraday data in trading view. That's why ignore this. Here you may not see any difference because of these wicks, but you will see in 15 minutes and 5 minutes. Just ignore this. Please ignore this candle. So where are the 75 minute zones? Here we have a high liquidity supply zone, 75 minutes. And here you have a daily demand zone is there. So let us draw these zones. If you can draw the other zones, the other low priority high liquidity zones. This is a normal demand zone, but this demand zone is the responsible for the creation of weekly. That's why this 75 minute zone is also very important. And the one I am drawing here is a high liquidity 75 minute supply zone. The drop, 5 base candles and drop. So this is a 75 minute supply zone inside daily high liquidity supply zone. And here you have a demand zone, rally, base, rally, 75 minutes demand zone. This 75 minutes demand zone is also responsible for the creation of this weekly demand zone, the zone confluence. So probably in this 75 minutes demand zone area, you have a very strong order flow. Actually, the order flow is spread into even above this 75 minutes demand zone also. That's why see the rejections we are seeing before entering into this zone. And this is a 25 minutes supply zone. Please look into, you can pause the video and you can look into these zones. And there is a high liquidity zone TCP_SZ, C_SZ. Let me draw both these zones, both these supply zones. And then we will focus on 15 minute zone. And at present 25 minutes time frame trend is sideways. This is the one drop base rally. And here one more is there, rally base drop. The hidden body. If we add the hidden body, it is a rally candle, base candle and a drop candle. And here again, you have drop, 2 base candles and rally. Ignore this candle. I already told you, you need to ignore the candle having a very long wick. I think some data related issue in trading view at this time interval. Probably 1 minute time frame, some data issue is there. That is during the intraday. That is reflecting in all the time frames. And here you have one more. You have a rally candle, base candle, and these two also considered as a base. This is a medium size candle because earlier there is a base candle. Medium size candle is also part of the base. There is one more base. So all the three candles together, rally, base, rally. This is also a high liquidity demand zone. This is a 25 minutes low priority high liquidity demand zone. See here we have a rally, base, drop. This is a 25 minutes high liquidity supply zone. This is again 25 minutes low priority high liquidity demand zone. At present I have drawn all these three. Remaining zones you can draw in your charts, what I have shown you in the earlier report. Now let's move on to the 15 minutes time frame. All these are all 15 minutes supply demand zones. Here we have a high liquidity supply zone. We have one more high liquidity supply zone. You have high liquidity demand zone. You have one more high liquidity demand zone. Let us draw them. And at present 15 minutes trend is uptrend. You need to ignore this candle. This candle, it looks like this zone is 25 minutes low priority zone is pierced, but that is wrong. This price action is wrong. So that's why again and again I am telling you, ignore this candle. This is a 15 minutes chart. See here again you have a drop, base, drop. Again you have drop, base, drop. This is the drop candle, two base candles and a drop candle. This is a high liquidity supply zone. Apart from the two more high liquidity demand zones, this is the one. The same as 25 minutes low priority zone is also 15 minutes zone. And here again you have rally, 1, 2, 3, 4 base candles and a rally. This is also a high liquidity zone, 15 minutes. This 15 minute zone is having confluence with this 25 minute zone. These are the high liquidity, high priority, high liquidity zones, 15 minutes time frame. Let me draw the zone. See here, drop, base, drop. This is a 15 minutes high liquidity supply zone. Again here, this is a drop, two base candles and a drop. This is a ERC candle. So again, two base candles and a drop. This is a 15 minutes high liquidity supply zone. And this one has become now, same area is also 15 minute supply zone. And see here we have a rally, 1, 2, 3, 4 base candles and a rally. This is a 15 minutes high liquidity supply zone having confluence with 25. At the digital line we have the confluence. Probably this might be having some strong order flow, but you need to fine tune with 5 minutes time frame because you can't directly take a trade in 15 minute zone. If there is no fine tuned 5 minute zone, this zone will be violated easily. Okay, now let's move on to the 5 minutes time frame. These are all the 5 minute zones. Here, the fifth one, you have a high liquidity 5 minute supply zone already tested once. And eighth one is a high liquidity demand zone. Even 11th and 12th also high liquidity demand zones created on 13th May. This 8th one is created on 16th May. So let us look into these 5 minute zones. And at present 5 minutes trend is uptrend. Except 25 minutes time frame, all time frames are having uptrend. Only 25 minutes time frame we have sideways trend. This is the 5 minute zone. Now first let us look into the supply zones. We have only one high liquidity supply zone within the same area. Already I have drawn this. Rally, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 base candles and again a drop candle. This is a 5 minutes high liquidity supply zone. See, prices came very near to this. How it pushed the prices down. Let me show you the complete picture. This is the one we have drawn 5 minutes. See, yesterday prices came into this zone, again pushed, and once again prices came, and here prices are closed in this zone. Have you seen this long wick candle? Ignore this candle. This is not a right candle. In trading view some data error for this candle. Now let us draw the demand zones. So these are the demand zones, high liquidity demand zones I have drawn. This is the first one I have drawn. Rally, base, rally, 5 minutes, high liquidity supply zone. There is one more here, rally, base, rally. This is a 5 minutes high liquidity supply zone. There is one more below also, rally, base, rally. This is a 5 minutes high liquidity supply zone. These three 5-minute zones are drawn in this chart. Now let me show you entire chart in a single view. See here, now you have, this is the 5 minutes high liquidity supply zone. Here again you have 5 minutes. Again here you have 5 minutes high liquidity. Apart from that, this is the supply zone. These are all the demand zones, sorry. 5 minutes high liquidity demand zones. This is another 5 liquidity, another 5 minutes high liquidity demand zones. And this is the supply zone, 5 minutes high liquidity supply zone. What happened yesterday? Prices closed inside this zone. So the next trading day on Tuesday is very interesting. Let us see whether with gap up this zone will be violated, or the institutions add a new order flow in this and again push the market down. That we have to see. But at this point of time we have to understand the supply is weakened because they reach till the distal line, but still holding the prices, but couldn't push the prices down. That point you have to observe. That means currently it is holding the demand, not dominating the demand. That's why Tuesday is very interesting. If institutions had a new heavy order flow supply zone into this supply zone and push the market, then market will be moving down. Otherwise, with a gap up, this zone will be violated. That possibility is also there. That's why I'm saying interesting on Tuesday market. So this is the first support probably we will get if institutions are pushing the market. In case if this is violated, within this 25-minute zone, we have a fine-tuned zones are there. See, rally, base, rally. You need to draw these zones. Fine-tuned zones you have to draw. You already learned in lesson 16 how to fine-tune a zone. We have two fine-tuned zones inside. See, rally, base, rally. Here we have a drop, base, rally. So that means this 15 minutes or 25-minute zone is having a very strong order flow. Here again you have another 25 minutes low priority. This is also having, see here, drop, 2 base candles and a rally. The 15-minute zone, see here again rally, 2 base candles, rally. Below that we have a high liquidity. This 5 minutes high liquidity zone is responsible for the creation of this 15 minutes high liquidity demand zone. This is the strategy we've been discussing every time. So definitely this 5 minutes high liquidity supply zone is having a strong order flow. In case if this is violated, institutions kept a trap here below this 5 minutes high liquidity supply zone. But one point I don't know how many of you noticed, we don't have any 75-minute zones in this area. So entire market movement is depending on 25 minutes and 15 minutes or 5-minute zones only. But their lifetime is not as strong as 75-minute zones. And 15-minute zones, targets will be limited to 15 minutes only. 5 minutes high liquidity, you have target up to 15 minutes zone. Maybe short-term traders, this is okay. But what to say, swing or positional traders, there are no opportunities within this area. Now price has to get into 75 minutes or daily zone. Anyway, let me show you this entire view in 15 minutes time frame. Whatever we have drawn, everything we will see. This is from 15 minutes view. In 15 minutes view, we are seeing 5 minutes high liquidity supply zone, 5 minutes. Here we have a 15-minute zone is there. We have 25 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes high. Here we have a 15 minutes high liquidity supply zone. Now let us see this entire view in 75 minutes time frame. This is the 75 minutes view. See, we don't have any 75 minute zones here. Maybe somewhere here might be having 75 minute zone. You please check. Yeah, here we have. We have a drop, 3 base candles, 4 base candles and a drop. The 75 minute zone is there. But already prices reached near the distal line of 75 minutes. Before the distal line, there is a 5 minutes high liquidity supply zone. Currently, it is holding the prices. If this 5 minute zone is violated, 75 minute zone also will be violated easily. Even 15 minute zone also will be violated. But above that, this daily zone also will be violated. Above this daily zone, we have a 15 minutes high liquidity supply zone. This might be having a strong order flow. This 15 minutes high liquidity supply zone is the responsible for the creation of this entire daily supply zone. I repeat again, this 15 minutes high liquidity supply zone is the responsible, or this is the origin behind the creation of this entire daily zone. So that means this 15 minutes zone is a origin for this daily zone. So it picked up the orders from 15 minutes and daily zone is created. So such kind of zones we have strong order flows. In case with a gap up, if this zone is not violated on Tuesday, if it is not violated, probably it will give you a trading opportunity. Otherwise, above we have one more daily supply zone, which is having 15 minutes and 25 minutes high liquidity supply zones. Okay, now let us the last view we look into from daily time frame. See, this is the daily time frame view. See, below the daily zone is there, not only small part you are seeing, but this entire price action is within the weekly zone. Here we have a weekly demand zone. See, this is the weekly supply zone, and here we have a weekly demand zone. I will show you in the next slide. This is the view. It is a zoom in view. Let me zoom out and show you. See here, we have this is a daily zone having confluence with weekly zone. This daily zone is responsible for creation of weekly. And above we have weekly supply zone, here we have weekly demand zone. If you observe, for the last 1 month, the price action is taking place within this weekly area only. Almost from the March month. March is completed, April is completed, May almost half of the month is completed. The prices are moving within this weekly zone only. So weekly zone is strongly holding, maybe because below weekly zone, at the distal line of weekly zone, there is a daily demand zone having a very strong order flow. So these are all different time frame zones we have drawn for our reference. This view will be helping you. Now let me show you the range. The range will be from daily zone at least until this 75 minutes demand zone. The fine-tuned 75 inside daily too. Because this is a LOTL zone, daily zone. Till this daily zone you have the range. So this is the range. You have around 1162 points range is there. (1160) as a round number. You have this range from here to here. Probably you may see the movement within this area if this daily demand zone is not violated, the upper one. Not only this daily demand zone, weekly demand zone also will be violated. Because this daily demand zone is overlapped with weekly, sorry for my mistake. This daily supply zone is overlapped with weekly supply zone at the distal line. Exactly at the distal line. If daily is violated, automatically weekly also will be violated. At the time we get a new all-time high. Last time also happened. Earlier we have a weekly zone here. Slightly it is a pierced, the zone is pierced and came down. That way we got a new all-time high and again we have seen price action. See, similar price action we are seeing Prices are coming to this near to this demand zone and going up. Again coming to this near demand zone, again going up. Each time they are giving a new all-time high. See here, here it gave a new all-time high. Again here it gave a new all-time high. This time is it going to give a new all-time high? That is the question mark. And also if you see lower high, see here we have a lower high. This is a lower high. I mean, sorry, wrongly I pronounced. This is a higher low. Look into this low and this. Look into this low. This low, this low. This low is higher than this low. So higher low. See, this low is higher than this low. Higher low. This low is higher than this low. Higher low. So every time it is giving higher lows. Continuously. This is the first. This is the starting one. This is the first, second, third. Last 3 attempts, it has given lower highs. I mean, higher lows. They have given higher lows. But what about highs? Equal high. Slightly pierced. Earlier it is higher high. If you ignore equal high, this is also higher high, but this is almost equal, a very narrow difference. See, small difference, negligible difference. That's why we are saying equal high. So this time again, if you get a new all-time high, we may get a again higher high. That way the pivot trend also going to be uptrend we will get. At present pivot trend is sideways. Zone violation trend is uptrend in daily time frame, but pivot trend is sideways. Why? Because here we got equal highs. So this is about the Nifty analysis. You may see some supports, immediate support in this 5 minutes high liquidity demand zone. If this is violated, below we have again another 15 minutes high liquidity having a 2 fine-tuned zones inside. 2 fine-tuned 5-minute zones are there. Definitely it will hold the prices. That way you may get some support. Remember, at present the trend is uptrend. As long as the trend is uptrend, long trades will give you good trading opportunities. Once the 15 minutes trend is changed to sideways, then your long trades will be disabled. As long as sideways, both long and short opportunities you can plan. But once if it goes to downtrend, then you have to go to short trades. Please never forget these rules. Trend is your friend. Always you have to plan your trades according to the trend. Of course, high liquidity zones will give you trading opportunities, short-term trading or intraday trading opportunities against the trend. But sometimes they will also fail, sometimes. Okay, this is about Nifty's analysis. Hope this information will be helpful to you. Let us all meet again in our next video. Thank you.